We're going to talk about how to kind of change your thought process a little bit when it comes to accomplishing goals and like switching off bad habits to good habits. And this is something you can do daily. So the big thing is you want to write it down, because when you write things down, it pretty much connects parts of your brain together and strengthens whatever you're trying to change. Okay, so it's that simple. There's a lot of science behind it, but I don't have the time to go through all of that. But long story short, you're just trying to break a connection in your brain that's very strong and thin it out and do a new one. So it's like a new strand. So these things called in your brain myelin that pretty much create habits. And the more you do it, the thicker this strand of tissue gets in your head. All right. That's the easiest way to put it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to learn your language. So what that means is each day you're going to ask pretty much, what are your thoughts? How do you feel during it? So like first thing you're going to do, write the date, write one, and then what's your thought process right now? Like what's going on in your head? Like, is it, I'm bored? And then if that's it, then how do you feel during it when you're bored? So do you feel anxious? Do you feel stressed? Do you feel hungry? Do you feel whatever? All right. So that's step one. Step two is imagine your outcome. So you have goals you want to accomplish. So they could be weight loss goals. They could be financial goals. They could be job goals. They could be spiritual goals. They could be just happiness goals, energy goals, health goals, whatever you want to do. I won't go more than 10, but you can start with no less than, I'd probably say 3. But what you're going to do is write down your 10 dreams as if they are in the present. So 10 things you want to accomplish, or 5 things, 3 things at the minimum. You're going to go ahead and write them down as you've attained them. So I am 50 pounds lighter. I have a huge amount of energy. I can see my abdominals, and it makes me happy to go shopping. That's a goal. All right. Think of it that way. You want to really be like present in it. It's not, oh, I lost 50 pounds. And you write down every day, I lost 50 pounds. That's not going to help you. You got to really like live it and feel like you're there. Okay. So another one is I paid off all of my debt, my credit card debt, and now I get to plan a vacation I've always wanted to. I'm going on it next week, and it feels great to not have the stress of that monthly credit card bill. That's another aspect. Next one is the third one, and then we'll go on from there. So pretty much the third thing is like, what's your number one dream? And you want to like just star it out of those 3, 5, or 10. And that's the thing you really want to work on right now. All right. And what you're going to do for number 3 is you're going to say, what did I do today to get me closer to that dream? All right. So it could be as small as anything. I like to call them Lego blocks. So pretty much like, what's the Lego block you put today to build your dream, right? Or a brick, whatever you want to call it. I mean, guys like Legos because that's, most boys grew up with Legos. So, and then number 4, and this is the last one, and there's more stuff you can go deeper into it, but 4 is like, what is the win of the day? Like, what happened that was a win? Like, even if you had a shitty day, like, this coronavirus thing, the day all the stuff went down, people probably had a pretty crappy day, right? But what's the one thing that was like a win of the day? And that's how you journal, and you do this each day, and you continue to just 1, 2, 3, 4, those 4 questions, and you put them down, and it'll start changing your brain. It literally will break some old connections and go ahead and strengthen some new ones. So like if you do this each day, it's going to obviously start strengthening a new habit pattern in your brain. That tissue is going to get stronger to doing this, and it's going to change your thought process. So that's how you can start journaling and change bad habits into good habits, or make good habits even better habits.